Hey friends, it's Tuesday, time for our Worship Express. Beautiful day here today in Lawson. I'm so ready for summer, ready for the spring weather to keep at it because it's so nice. Which kind of pushes me into this topic that I want to talk about tonight. You know, this time of year, springtime, end of school year, this is where we kind of label it as dragging across the finish line. For my own kids, for the kids at school, just people in general, I think, who maybe work in a school or have ties to a school, their kids are in school, whatever it might be. It's just kind of that feeling of you've got 4 weeks to go. And whatever you need to do to stay tuned, to stay connected, to stay engaged, that's what you got to do. And for a lot of people, that's really hard, sometimes myself included. And last week, we started kind of a 2-week series on talking about encouraging women in their leadership roles, spirituality, whatever that might be. And we're going to stay with that theme tonight. And I have a really neat story for you. But, you know, talking about following our dreams and just kind of staying connected with people who can kind of open doors for you or help keep you encouraged, whatever that might be. And tonight's story is kind of a personal favorite of mine, and you'll find out why as soon as I get into it. But also just keep in mind that if you've got friends, family, kids of your own who are in school, work for a school, teachers, administrators, whatever, encourage them as much as you can right now, because this is really a hard time of year for a lot of people. And so that being said, I want to introduce you to a little girl, and her name is Jillian. And in this story, at this time, she is 7 years old, and she cannot sit still in school. She's continually getting up. She's distracted, flies with thoughts, and doesn't follow lessons. Her teachers worry about her. They punish her. They scold her. Rewards are few, and she cannot be attentive. Jillian does not know how to sit, and she cannot pay attention. When she comes home, her mom punishes her. So not only does she have bad grades and gets punished at school, she suffers at home as well. One day, Jillian's mother is called to the school. And when she gets there, a woman takes her by the hand and takes her to an interview room. That's what this room is called. The teachers speak of illness and of an obvious disorder. Maybe it's hyperactivity. Maybe she needs medication. During the interview, an old teacher arrives who knows the little girl and takes all the adults, the mother, the colleagues, and asks them to follow him into an adjoining room where they can see Jillian, and she knows they're close by. And he says to her, "Stay here, we'll be right back." But before he leaves, he turns on the radio, and it's playing music. As the girl is alone in the room, she immediately gets up and begins to move up and down, chasing the music in the air with her feet and her heart. The teacher smiles as the colleagues and the mom look at him with confusion and compassion, as is often done with the old. So he says, "See, Jillian is not sick. Jillian is a dancer." He recommends that her mom take her to dance class and that the colleagues make sure that she has time to dance every day. She attends her first lesson, and when she gets home, she tells her mom, "Guess what, Mom? Everyone is like me, and nobody can sit still either." In 1981, after a career as a dancer, opening her own dance academy and receiving international recognition for her art, Jillian Lynn became the choreographer of the musical Cats. And most of you know this about me, but I know my mom knows this about me, is that I danced all through junior high and high school, and one of the musicals that we did in high school was the Cats, We did that entire musical, and that was one of the first really big programs that we did as a dance company, and it was really cool. So to know this about her, and to know that someone took an interest in saying, I don't think she needs medication, I don't think she's hyperactive, she's a dancer. And they pointed that out, and they encouraged her, and this is what came of that. Not only did she choreograph Cats, she also choreographed Phantom of the Opera. So this is a pretty big deal, pretty big person. Hopefully all different children find adults capable of welcoming them for who they are and not what they lack. Again, especially this time of year. So I say, long live the differences, the misunderstood, because sometimes they are the ones that create such beauty that is brought into this world. I also want you to keep this in mind as you are going about your day and thinking about who can you encourage, who can maybe encourage you. I want you to think about this. You are the answer to someone's prayer. Your heart, your mind, and your soul. The way that you communicate, the way that you love, you are the answer to someone's prayer. Your goofiness, your silliness, your zest for life, your compassion for others. And while you're sitting there doubting yourself and being hard on yourself, there is someone out there who is searching for just who you are. Sometimes it's hard for us to see the diamond in the rough, or even have faith in ourselves that we can be the answer to someone's prayer. And it's not until someone maybe tells you, you know what, you really helped me through a tough situation, or thinking about what you said to me earlier really helped me. And I think it's important for all of us to know that God has given us the tools to be the ministers of his word, and to go out there and to just spread his love and to encourage others. So that is what tonight's message is about. That is what last week's message was about. Is, I know I kind of focused on women, but you know, it's for everyone. And I just would like to ask God to help us be the person that recognizes something special in someone else, and that we can nurture that and help grow that passion for other people and within ourselves also. So any of you doubting yourselves, I want you to remember that you are the answer to someone's prayer. You might not even know it, and they might not even tell you, but I bet you are. And there's something that you have that someone is searching for, and you might not know it, and they might not tell you, but that is what God has given us. He's given us fruits of the Spirit, and you know, those things are meant to be shared. So the next time you see a kid who might be just a little bit hyperactive, or just doesn't really know how to sit still, maybe in church, maybe at the grocery store, wherever you might be, and you think, you know, that kid needs to be medicated, or they really need to get that kid under control, think about Jillian Lynn, and think about the person who took an interest in her and thought, no, I see a little bit more than that. I see someone who needs music, and who needs a space to grow, and who needs to move. And, you know, maybe you can be the answer to someone's prayer. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time.